And now to the core strengthening part of our somatics low back care class. Once you have retrained the way that your brain understands how your trunk is supposed to function, you're able to do some serious strengthening because you have a little bit more freedom than what your brain is accustomed to. So let's take advantage of that and really get strong here. So we're going to come to lying again, supine. You should still be there if you're watching the second part of this video. Anyway, shoulders relax underneath you, everything is strong here. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, take both of your knees up towards your chest. You might rock a little bit from side to side here to make sure you're as long in your spine as you can be. Make sure that you're still breathing here. And then we're going to bring knees directly over hips. Straighten-ish your legs. Again, I don't care if your knees totally bend or not. I want you to take your hands and tuck them underneath your butt to get your shoulders off of your ears. We're going to practice V's and X's. So when you're ready to, from here, exhale. As you inhale, abduction. As you exhale, adduction, cross one leg in front. Inhale, abduction. Exhale, adduction, new leg in front. Inhale and exhale. And again, this is not about reps right now because this is not Pilates class and we're not necessarily muscle building. I want you to notice what muscles are working here inside your guts, in your legs, in your hips. Let this be an opportunity to get flexible slowly, without force. While you're doing this work, make sure your four corners are down. And also make sure that you're not clenching your teeth because it's easy to fill with hate and rage here. And if that's happening to you, please find the humor in that because it's funny. And it really is. So from here, after you've done enough V's and X's, we're going to stay in a V. I want you to release your hands and get into a bit of a protective stance here. And you can thank Hicks and Gracie for this when you're ready to. You're going to go ahead and take a big breath in. And as you exhale, reach towards your opposite foot. Inhale, reset. Exhale and reach. Inhale and reset. You're not actually trying to touch hand and foot. You're just reaching forward. And please make sure that your pelvis stays stable and you're really feeling this underneath your belly button where your center of gravity is, where all of your strength is, where all of your movement comes from, getting strong. And you can do this all day. And again, it's not about the reps as much as it is paying attention to the sensation. Okay, so once you've taken it that way, we're going to do the same work, except now with your head on the ground, you should feel different muscles active here. So again, easy fight stance. You're going to exhale and reach. Inhale and reset. Exhale and reach. Inhale and reset. Strong under the belly button. Head stays down. This might be humbling because you know that you can do more than this, but stay focused on building the sensation and the awareness in different parts of your core for different reasons. Okay, so once you've done that enough, you might have elongated in your spine. Awesome. Go ahead and let your hands help bring your legs back towards one another, and then go ahead and give yourself a break, hugging your knees towards your chest. You can rock a little bit from side to side. So that was abduction and adduction with a little bit of core strengthening. From here, we're going to now bring your knees directly over your hips and tuck your hands under your tush once again with palms facing down to keep your shoulders off of your throat. From here, we're going to run on the ceiling. So I want you to go ahead and straighten one leg. You're going to slowly lower that heel towards the ground. And right before your heel touches, you're going to straighten your other leg and switch. So this is a bit of hip flexion and extension. You should feel both psoas muscles working here in opposition. And if you're a runner here, I want you to really check and make sure that you're not tight in your chest, that you're not holding your breath. This is a beautiful opportunity to watch your legs actually moving here and to feel the way that your bones work, especially if you're having a lot of shin splints and things like that. Go ahead and use this as a learning opportunity. This doesn't have to be muscle building. Meanwhile, four corners are staying down, jaws staying relaxed, you're breathing. And once you've done this work enough, and you get it, you get sensation, you're feeling balanced and well, We're going to extend both legs up towards the ceiling. And exhale, hug knees towards the chest. Hands rest on the shins. And again, you can rock from side to side. We're going to take egg beaters next, and that involves a little bit of external rotation. So again, knees come directly over hips. That's to keep your butt flush. Go ahead and bring shins parallel to the ground. From here, we're going to open arms. You can also, again, tuck hands underneath your butt to keep your shoulders away. For the egg beaters here, you're going to externally rotate one leg, and exhale, bring it towards the shoulder. On an inhale, push your leg back into place. Exhale, externally rotate. Inhale, bring it back to center. You can start to do this with a little bit of pace if this is pretty comfortable and you've done this work before. But again, I want you to slow it down enough that you can feel the external rotation in your leg as you're drawing your knee down. Rubber guard players, you can really take this all the way. And notice what muscles are working here in your core to support this. Keep breathing and smiling through this because this is joyful. If you want to turn it into a drill, you can catch. But again, make sure this is coming from your hip and not just from your knee. And once you've had a chance to sort of scramble your guts a little bit here with egg beaters, we're going to come back towards the center place. And I'm going to suggest a happy baby pose for respite here. Slide your hands through your knees, grab for your heels, kick your heels up into space, and let yourself rock from one side to the other, massaging like a happy baby. While you're doing this work, see if you can let your guts relax. So we got a little bit of external rotation and a little bit of internal rotation here, strengthening the muscles that support the iliopsoas. Last thing here is our liver cleanse. So when you're ready to, go ahead and bring soles of your feet together. Scoop around your knees and bring your knees together. Again, we're going to bring knees directly over your hips so your legs are grounded here. We'll go ahead and bring shins parallel. Again, I want you to slide your hands underneath your butt for sure to get them away from your shoulders. And from here, we're going to glue your legs together. So now you have one giant leg. Make sure that the malleoli on the inside of your ankle are touching those bony nubs. The inseams are glued together, one solid leg here. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, pull your legs in. Now your inhale is going to be pressing your legs all the way forward and letting them hover an inch over the ground. Exhale, pull it in. Now the goal here isn't just to look cool, but to really make sure both sides of your guts are working equally. Chances are one side of your body wants to initiate this movement before the other. So if you're noticing that, try to switch it so that the non-dominant side is initiating this movement, and that might be your yoga today, and that's okay. You want to try to keep moving at the same pace on both sides, doing the same work on both sides without suffering, without working harder here than you need to. And because this is liver cleanse, if you're feeling angry doing this work, again, find the humor in that because it is kind of funny. It's not prerequisite that you get angry here, but that wouldn't be unreasonable. So once you're sure that both sides of your guts are working equally here, and you're not clenching your teeth, and you're not filling with rage, and you're accepting the responsibility of being super strong, you can go ahead and hug your knees in towards the chest. And of course, relax. From here, go ahead and bring the soles of your feet together to touch. I want you to spread your toes and really make sure that you feel the ground underneath you. We're going to let knees rest against one another here and make any adjustments that you need to if you've grown because of this work. And chances are you have. So check that out a little bit here. Okay. You can go ahead and let your arms relax wherever they're comfortable. But for our last few moments here, we're going to, again, take some expansive breaths. Belly rises. Belly crushes down against your guts and contracts underneath your belly button. Expanding. Contracting, expanding, contracting. I want you to feel equal here, not just in the front body versus the back body, but also in the right and the left sides. Then go ahead and release this work. Give yourself a couple moments to just get back into your normal breathing pattern. And then go kill them all.